Hi everyone, we are part of Mattai System's The Great DID Bakeoff, and we are about to make cupcakes with a 1-hour time limit. Congratulations to everyone else who's participating, and I hope everyone enjoys it. Trigger warning, we do cuss a lot, but we just do in everyday life. We can't help it. Baking is difficult for us, and life is difficult for us, and cussing happens when we're stressed out, and we also have cussing tics, so that just happens. Alright, I hope you liked the video. Okay, bye everyone. Okay, I can't find the timer, so I'm gonna have to rely on the clock and how long the video says. This is a baking video that Mattai System did a thing that we could all be a part of, and this is our baking video. I have to hurry and get started because we have a 1-hour time limit, and my phone only has space for like an hour of film. So I'm gonna start right now. So our 1-hour time limit starts now. So it says it's 11:13, so I have till 12:13, and no one knows I'm cooking, so if I stop talking, it's just because somebody came into the kitchen and they don't know I'm filming. Okay. So I can't show you my recipe, but I'll have tried to show it at the beginning. So my time just started. Oh crap. Okay, we're making cupcakes. We're gonna do yellow cupcakes with hopefully chocolate frosting because we checked and we have all the stuff out. So it says preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Okay, and then we need 2/3 cup butter softened. I only have refrigerator butter, so I will soften it in the microwave. I know the frosting also needs softened butter, so I'll pull one out for that too. And I remember reading the recipe before and it said something about room temperature eggs. So pull out, does it say that? 2 large eggs room temperature. Probably better if the milk isn't cold either. I'll pull the milk out too. Put the eggs on the stove, they'll warm up because the oven's preheating. I need 2/3 cup butter softened. 1/3 cup goes to here. Shouldn't be cutting on the book. One-third cup goes to here. 2/3 cup. Okay. Supposed to be going fast. Need a bowl to soften that in. Damn it! Go slow, and the ticks don't happen. Yes, they do. Damn it. Oh, 1 stick at a time. It'll soften faster. Softening butter. One and 3/4 cup sugar. There's a 1/4 cup. Have to wash 1 cup. Yes, my kitchen is messy. My kitchen will probably always be messy. Don't worry about it. I'm making something that's fantastic. Keep forgetting I'm on a time limit. I'm used to just being able to leisurely bake. Damn it, flip over, butter. One butter in there. Could have just used that bowl. That would have been smart. That's just the pile of softened butter for toast. I just added the ends to it. The oven usually takes about 10 minutes to preheat, so I'm hoping we can be done with the batter when the oven's preheated, because I think the cupcakes take 20 minutes to cook. We might have to cheat and cool them in the freezer like they do on Nailed It. Do they do that on Nailed It? I know they do it on all the baking shows. Probably not Nailed It. Probably on Nailed It, they would not cool the cupcakes and just put the frosting on hot because they wouldn't know. I have clean hands, don't worry, I washed them. Ow, shit. Sharp pokey finger now. This is my little mixer. I got it. It was like $10 at Goodwill, but it was on the 70% off sale, so it was $3. Oh crap! Put it down first. You can't mix the flour in with it, but it'll do the creaming. One and 3/4 cup sugar. 1 cup. Use the measuring cup that had the lines in it and just poured a 3/4 cup, but I didn't, so now I have to pour 3/4 cups. 1, 2. Shit! Pour some back. Don't spill on the floor. There. 3. Did it. Accomplished. Okay. Rubber spatula. Just scraping the sides of the bowl. I'm creaming the butter and the sugar. It's a thing the recipe said to do. It's a thing you do in cookies. It basically means mix the butter and sugar together. I'm going to say it with the mixer off. Until they're light and fluffy, like you whipped air into them. I mean, it says use 7 for creaming, but that seemed really fast. Okay. Try this again. Lower speed. I'm sorry, little mixer. Like earthquake to the whole counter. Weird. Maybe it's just I should close this drawer. I keep dropping butter sugar mixture into it. I bet it's just really thick. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Normally when you cream butter and sugar, it's less thick, but it's for cupcakes, so it's like, okay. Okay, I'm calling that good enough. Yay! Eggs. And vanilla. That's 1.5 teaspoons vanilla. Yeah. Oh my gosh, butter and sugar is delicious. 1.5. Imitation vanilla, so it won't taste as good. The pure stuff actually does taste better, but it's really expensive, and this is what we had in our cupboard, and I wasn't going to the store, or wouldn't have been able to film and bake. What goes next? Eggs. 1 egg at a time. 1 egg at a time. I keep fucking up eggs. Oh, we're not. Okay. Well, it's not monetized. Like, I'm normally really good at them, and now, look. I get Where's the camera? Eggshell is normally just in half, and now I get eggshell in everything. Mix, mix, mix. Cupcakes. Besides, what's our time at? It's been almost 10 minutes. Okay. Add the other egg. Ah, we just weren't hitting the eggs hard enough. Okay, that makes sense then. Jared could have told us. Just kidding, Jared. Shit! Okay. Okay, egg, just mix it. Why does that have to look so delicious? Oh, yellow cake? I bet that's where the egg yolks. Okay. We've always just wanted to be able to make yellow cake. So instead of making a recipe we already know, we looked up yellow cake. Next directions. Check that, check that, check that, check that. Dry ingredients. How much dry ingredients? I can use this bowl. This is the tiny bowl to the mixer. Okay. 2.5 cups flour. The cookbook. What was that from? Okay, this flour is really compact, so I have to use a spoon, or I'll get too much flour in my recipe. That's not fun. 2.5 cups. It's getting so warm in here. It's because of this stupid oven. It's worth it. Why do we already have a butter knife out? For the butter? Oh, when we cut the butter before we softened it? Okay. There's 1 cup. How many? 2.5. Mix, not mix. Pour. That was 2. We're done with this cup. Oh, okay. Shit, that was loud. Maybe we can just never be monetized, and then we can not have to worry about trying to not cuss. So it obviously doesn't work. How's we cussing ticks? How can we not cuss? That seems ridiculous. Oh, that flour is less impacted than the Okay. Check. Put the flour away. It goes down here. I don't remember. Baking powder or baking soda? Powder. Is it the orange box or the not orange box? I don't know. The not orange box. And salt. Okay. Salt has to go in here. How many? 2.5 tisps. Half a tisp. Where's our tisp? We used it for vanilla. It's over here. Okay. How much salt? Half a tisp salt. Our baked goods are always saltier than other people's because we use salted butter. This salt is not fine enough that if I put it in with the dry ingredients, I'm worried it won't melt. So I'm going to put it in with the butter and the eggs and stuff because that's wet. Even though the directions says put all the dry ingredients together. Except the sugar. I mean, it says flour. It says flour, salt, baking powder. The not orange rocks. You always confuse them. Baking powder. Where'd the tisp go? Here it is. Go away, salt. Okay. How many tisps? Tisps. 2.5. I wonder if people who use scales for baking still measure tisps of salt and... Sorry, it's teaspoon, but we write TSP in all lowercase so you can tell the difference. And tablespoon, TBS in all uppercase so you can tell the difference. We get really confused. Tisp. 1, 2, and a half. 2.5. We did the salt because we put it in with the butter and the eggs. So flour, baking powder, salt. Okay, we're good. A fork. It says a whisk. Okay. No, we can't get the big ass whisk. It's fine. This is our whisk. We got it for our birthday one year so that we could make huge pots of biscuits and gravy. Because the double the recipe, or quadruple, or whatever the hell it was, our whisk was too short and we kept burning our arm because we had to use like a soup pot for the gravy. So this is one of our birthday presents from a couple years ago. That we picked it out. We asked for it. It can be hard to shop for, so it's alright. Okay. Wrong recipe. This recipe. Okay. Did that. Did that. Did that. Did that. No, didn't do that. Alternate dry ingredients and milk. How much is milk? 1 1/4 cups. Let's use the butter bowl. No, because it'll spill. Okay. Well, we have to take this out. It says unplug it before you undo these thingamajiggies. I don't trust our stand mixer to mix in flour, so I'm gonna mix it in by hand. That's what's happening. Because when we had the hand electric mixers, it ruined quite a few of them mixing flour into cookies because I didn't know they weren't sturdy enough to mix flour into cookie dough. So I like stripped the gears, and I use this all the time, so I don't want to hurt it. We need a bigger mixer. I hate the texture of wooden spoons. It's so bad. Oh my god. But it's better than a fork. Okay. Alternate dry ingredients. Okay, good. This is probably going to be a very boring video because we're so tiny and you can't see what we're making. In fact, I should bring this over. Here, look. So here's the camera. This is it. It looks really delicious. I don't know if you can tell, but it looks like when you get excited for yellow cake. Nobody makes yellow cake anymore. Like, it was a thing. Everybody used to have yellow cake. Everybody's like, no, we're going to be fancy and we're going to make one. What's our time? 31. We started at 13, so in 2 minutes it will have been 20 minutes, so we have 40 minutes. Okay. Why is that so nerve-wracking? Okay, this flour is mixed in, so now we need to add milk. How much milk? 1 1/4 cups of milk. So let's add the 1/4 cup. Yeah, but then we'd have to wipe the mixer thingies back off, so it'd be better to just do it by hand. Especially because if we try to do that, the milk will probably fly everywhere. But we can keep that in mind if this recipe turns out really good. It's like roux for gravy. This is hilarious. It's so weird. Let's add more milk because it's 1 1/4 cups and we only added 1/4 cup. There's sugar still in this because it was wet. I measured the sugar. I don't want to put just a bunch of sugar that's not mixed in with the milk. Okay. 1 cup and 1/4 cup of milk. We're supposed to alternate. So it's just pouring part of it. Okay. And then we'll just set you right there. Think your thoughts out loud, then it will be entertaining. Sorry. Think our thoughts out loud. We're talking to ourselves in our head over here, and that's what they're talking about. We're like, this video probably isn't very interesting. And they're like, well, if it's not very interesting, say your thoughts out loud, and then it will be interesting. because you can't see like the cooking angle. You know, and we were thinking like actual competition videos, how everyone's always running around the kitchen. Probably because Mattai System did really nice and gave us an entire hour. Although watch us get to the end of it and go, ah, oh no, and run out of time. I hope our camera doesn't stop filming. We deleted enough stuff on our phone, we think. We checked how long does an hour of filming take up on an iPhone, and then, oh no, I'm flinging flour. Good thing I didn't try to do this in my bedroom. Flour, behave. That is not going to sound like Austin Powers. Sorry. Shit, guys. Okay. At least the wooden spoon doesn't feel as bad. I know, because you're all so distracting. I can't fucking tell what's in my hand. I hope we didn't fuck up with the flour, because if we put too little flour in it, then it will be too wet. You know what? It's supposed to be like Nailed It. We've never made these before. It will be fine. It will at least taste good, and that is not even always the case on Nailed It. So, or it could taste terrible and could just lie. Because you don't know. You're not here. Although we're really bad at lying, so I bet people would notice. Okay. Usually use cookies. I don't know where the cookie scoop is. Could we use this ice cream scoop? Will it leak? It'll leak everywhere. Alright, fine. We'll use a measuring cup. This is a 3rd cup measuring cup. The directions say, no, we'll use the 1/4 one because it's already dirty. To fill them 3/4 full. And it makes 2 dozen. Where did I put those? They're down here. I'm going to use the white ones or the colorful ones. What kind of question is that? Yellow. We've got yellow. Blue. Sorry, I know you're so far away, but that was the only, because my tripod isn't fixed yet. I have the camera, like, you know, set on things. We're doing the best we can. The fact that we're making a video at all is phenomenal, so stop criticizing yourself. Sorry. Wait, no, we have more colorful ones. What are you doing? Oh. Oh. Now, these ones, that one's icky. So are those. They got, like, something spilled in them. Okay, we'll throw them in the garbage. And then use the white ones. We need to get more next time, because these are going to be all gone. Could have made half the recipe. Right? We did think of that, and then we forgot. Oh. Okay. That one has 2 in it. Ah! Oh, okay. Take out the crinkle. Okay, 3/4 full, it says. Ugh, I hate this part. We always make such a mess. Okay. Take the wooden spoon out of the batter. Okay, and then this. Okay, let's see here. Looks good. It says it makes 24, so I'm just going to try to make them all even, and then I don't have to like estimate what is 3/4 full. Can't believe no one has interrupted me. I mean, I know someone's sleeping, but usually I was really worried. I'm never going to get to do this. It might be a crap video, but I got to do it anyway. And the goal was not amazing video, the goal was getting to participate. So goal achieved. This doesn't feel like a baking competition at all. I think I'm moving too slow. The problem is these are supposed to take 20 minutes in the oven. And how many minutes have we taken already? 25 minutes? So, I don't know what's gonna happen. I probably should have made mini ones. These also seem like I made them way too big because there doesn't seem to be half of the batter left. But I made half of the cupcakes. That's alright, if we get some small cupcakes, they'll cook faster. I feel like it's going, oh, leisurely, fun time. But we never have that time. When we run out of time but our camera's still filming, like it still has space, we'll just film the whole time and just get disqualified for taking too long. We'll still show our finished product. Because we have noticed that the British, I'm not supposed to eat that, guys, eggs. I'm supposed to show a good example. Yeah, that didn't make anywhere close to 24 cupcakes. What are we talking about? Oh, remember on Bakeoff when that one guy threw his food away because it melted? And they told him, you shouldn't have done that. You should have presented it melted. And like in an American cooking show, if you had presented it melted, even if it wasn't your fault at all whatsoever, the head chef would like scream and cuss at you and throw it in the trash. Well, I guess not all American cooking shows because Gordon Ramsay isn't American. But it's like a head chef thing. I'm not like saying bad things about Gordon Ramsay. Okay, so it made 3 too little, which just means that we made our cupcakes a little bit too big, which makes me think that I was right and the person mistyped and it's supposed to be 2/3 full and not 3/4 full, because cupcakes are usually 2/3 full. And it's not a big difference, but it is a difference. That one has batter in it, so I have to throw it away. And then these two can go back. Okay, now we have to put them in the oven, and it said 15 to 20 minutes. So, I think they're going to get closer to 20 because I think they're too big. But that will leave only, let's see, if you take a full 20 minutes, go away timer so I can see the time. Okay, so we started at 13, which means we have till 12:13, so if you take a full 20 minutes, we have about 12 minutes left to cool and frost them. Okay, that just means make the frosting now, like in the real cooking competition. Okay, do we need the small bowl for the frosting or the big bowl? So Just 1 stick of butter, probably the big bowl. Okay, we gotta watch it. The mixers have to be washed. Okay. I wonder if in baking shows they get unlimited mixer attachments. Because like if you go from making batter to frosting, you can't. You have to wash them because of the eggs. Do they get like unlimited bowls, unlimited mixing attachments? Because you never see that part. You just see them always mixing things. But you don't see them washing really anything but like maybe their big chef knife if you're watching a different kind of cooking show. They might clean up as they go, but they don't wash like mixing bowls and stuff. Am I doing this wrong? You're right this way. Goodness, that was difficult. Ha! We say fuck all the time and then we say my goodness. That makes a lot of sense. Giant ass whisk. We're not trying to cuss, guys. It's just the way we talk and we're so stressed out we can't. Baking is stressful for us. Just, yeah. And filming and talking to ourselves and, you know, just being. Oh, I'm supposed to melt the butter this time. Okay. Right? Chocolate. Melt the butter. Stir in the cocoa. I hope this bowl is microwave safe, but I'm putting it in there for such a short period of time, it should be good. It is big in glass, so. Cocoa powder. How much cocoa powder? 2/3 cup. That's a 1/3 cup. Perfect! We didn't use it for the cupcake batter, and now we have it for the cocoa powder. Our microwave has a window, but it has all those little dots, so you can like barely see. Nope, longer. Oh, we need the vanilla again. I can eyeball a tisp for frosting. You shouldn't eyeball a tisp. Well, good. Our tisp is here. Rinse it. Do we have any? Yes. We use one of these if I fill up the piping. I don't know. Can you see that? It's just like a baggie. It worked for the gingerbread house. So I hated piping before because I had reusable pastry bags, and you have to wash them every time after. And frosting is so like fat heavy, you know, so much butter or whatever in it. that washing the pastry bags and then waiting them for to dry inside out and then drying them all out. Oh my gosh, it was frustrating. Okay, cocoa powder said 1/3 cup. No, it said 2/3 cup. Thank you. I mean, we could have turned around and looked. I know, I was just trying to remember out loud. I would have turned around and looked. 1/3 cup. I would never make it not chocolatey enough. Shit, that's loud. That was actually. I know it was. That's why I got mad at you. I was just agreeing with you. Oh, okay. Don't fling everywhere. We need to wash the rubber spatula. Here, let's use that bowl because it didn't have any raw eggs in it. Instead, set the fork in it. Okay. Could have just gotten the other rubber spatula. I know, but I didn't think of it, and my brain is running 1,000,000 miles a minute because we're on a time limit. And so, yeah. You know, we're always trying to make the least amount of dishes. Gosh, it looks like ganache. That's so weird. I know, and all it is butter and cocoa powder. Okay. That means powdered sugar and milk, right? How much of each? 1/3 cup of milk, 3 cups of powdered sugar, all right? So we know where any scissors are, or we have to use a knife. We have to use a knife. All right, just be careful. I am always careful. We cut away from ourselves. And cut away from ourselves this way. I don't want a knife to, never mind. There's a camera on. Fuck. Okay. So, 3 cups of powdered sugar. We should probably actually measure it. Okay, but then we have to wash measuring cup. That's okay. We're still waiting on those cupcakes to be done, and they have to cool. Oh, that's right. That's what we were doing. Last time we did that, we left the powdered sugar bag in the other bag, and then it got powdered sugar all over the outside of it. So when we picked it up to use it, powdered sugar flung all over the kitchen every time. There's 1 cup. And the vanilla. Where's the tisp? 1 tisp or 1 1/2 tisps? 1 tisp. Shit. Well, it's 1 1/2 tisps now. Plug it back in. Hopefully powdered sugar doesn't fly everywhere. Low speed. We didn't add a whole 1/3 cup, we added half of the 1/3 cup because you're supposed to alternate powdered sugar and milk. So I should show you what it looks like because it looks really good. Hopefully that doesn't drip while I'm showing you. Okay. It's not done yet. I don't know if you can. Probably you can't see because the light's behind us. Good, it didn't drip yet. So the last cup of powdered sugar, and it might need some extra milk or it's going to be too thick, I think. But that's okay. I can add a little bit of milk. That's the secret to frosting. If you need it to be a little less stiff, you just add a little bit of milk. I mean, powdered sugar does not go in the refrigerator, guys. Well, it's because we were talking about milk. Okay, what are we doing? Put the mixer on. 6 minutes are left. Those aren't done. Frosting! Okay. I know I keep licking my fingers, but I'm the only judge who's going to eat this anyway. Frosting! You could just waste some of the frosting and let the things be dirty with some... Okay. Thank you. But I still want to get some out because there's a lot on there. Okay. Put them in the bowl. recipe says to check them with a toothpick to see if they're done. I don't have a toothpick. It said 15 to 20 minutes. They've been in for 15 minutes. 420. Right when I clicked it, there's 420 left on the timer. Let's check them. Those don't look cooked to me. And yet they are cooked. Huh. Cool. So for future reference, they take 15 minutes, not 20. That's actually cool because it gives me an extra couple of minutes. Scoot over, Pam. Okay, so our issue is going to be cooling. There's no way they're going to cool in 15 minutes. So, where'd that skewer go? Let's take a couple out. This one's smaller. It might cool faster. There's no instructions on how many had to be done. Just that they had to be cupcakes, plural. So, see if we can get 5. Lose the milk lid. We never lose it. Everybody else always loses it, and we lost it. It's probably on the stove under this. Oh. There. We were close. There's just no nice one. We're not supposed to be cleaning. We're under a time limit. We're supposed to be putting frosting in a bag. Oh. We're just used to regular baking where we have to clean everything. What is that? That's rice. What are we doing? I can't remember. We have minutes left. It's fine if we, yeah, but if we got done early, then we could finish the filming early, and then we'd have a shorter video without any editing. Okay, well, we still have to wait for them to cool, or we can frost them. Okay. Where'd our bag go? It's in the cookbook. Thank you. Okay, so show you a trick. This is a like reclosable bag, like a Ziploc, but it's not a Ziploc. Pastry bags are shaped like a triangle, like this, because the top goes across here. So when you're making a Ziploc, you're going to use the corner, and so when you think of it, you cuff the top over like you would jeans, and you can put it in a cup or in your hand. But you want to think of the corner, I don't know if you saw any of that it's going into as you fill it, because if you fill the other, you know, you just have to squeeze the frosting down. So you want the frosting here. Look at it while you're doing it. You can get the frosting where you want. We will have to run upstairs and get scissors because we just realized there's no scissors down here. Oh my gosh, it's genius. Somebody just said we could put all the frosting in the bag, and then we could put the bag of frosting in the fridge after we've frosted those couple of cupcakes. And people could individually frost their cupcakes as they want them just by kneading the bag of frosting. We should check if they're done. Nope, but that's close. Not close, but closer. just because those ones are going to be too hot to frost right now. And I don't, the frosting has milk in it, so it's supposed to go in the fridge. This is disastrous. What are these real piping bags? Ooh. I would have thought that was going to be sweeter. I maybe added not enough powdered sugar. I'll be right back, I gotta get scissors. There are no scissors in the kitchen. Alright, check on the cupcakes. We have 10 minutes. That's still not cooled enough to frost. That was cooler. I think the back of the freezer's cooler. I took the plate out, I think that will help. I want to taste one of these. We'll have to taste judging now, before it's even over, on a warm cupcake. All right. It doesn't look pretty, because it's just a warm cupcake to taste it. It's so hot, oh my gosh. It's really, really good, but the frosting definitely needs more powdered sugar. But it's delicious. I'm gonna have to put it back in the bowl. Nope, it's really good. I'm leaving it. I mean, it does need it. I'll remember for next time, but oh man. This part has no chocolate on it. My dog gets to have it. I'll have to take off the part that has chocolate. Yep. Careful top. Those are delicious cupcakes, though. I just have to add more powdered sugar to my frosting next time. I should have tasted it. And I just forgot. Okay. They're gonna frost now. Because I have 7 minutes left. And I'm getting really tired. I'm going to see if I can frost the ring timer for you. Let's see. Okay, hold on. I should have put less frosting in the bag. Yeah, that's not working. It's slipping really bad. Yeah, okay. You know what? Let's see if we can... going to take 2 hands. Let's get a different cupcake. This is the bag of sprinkles from the gingerbread house. Okay, let's see if I can hold it sideways and you can see. It's supposed to look kind of like a flower, like a sunflower, but it's chocolate. See, that's where the sprinkles are just in the middle. And the petals are supposed to be the outside part. Okay, that is our submission for cupcakes. Yellow cupcake, chocolate frosting. We admit it did not have enough sweetness in it. If you had tasted it, you would agree, but it is very cute and delicious. Okay, end the video. Bye. Oh, and good luck everyone else. Oh, our makeup looks pretty like this.